What's crapping in there, hair lips? So as most of you know, if you've been following me for a while, this is Barb. Barb has a lot of lights on her. I like lights. Lights are sweet. They piss people off, and I tend to like to do that a lot. So anyway, I've got all kinds of lights on her, some of which are from different companies, but the one I'm going to be talking about today is Auxbeam. As you can see, one of them up there is not sitting in its mount anymore because Auxbeam was kind enough to send my dumbass a bunch of new ones. So we got some of their 9-inch high-intensity off-road fog lights. Auxbeam 360 Pro Series. 18,888 lumens. These are their old style up there, 9-inch round. These are the new style. And to top her off, we even got some more. We're gonna take these sassy pricks. These are their 7-inch rounds. And we're gonna replace these pieces of shit for these not pieces of shit. Now, you guys know I need more lights on my truck. I need a damn hole in my head. But the thing is I've already got a hole in my head and I've already lost all my marbles. There's just a couple of big ones still rolling around in there that are too big to roll out of that hole. So we're gonna swap all these out. You see, the overall plan with this truck was to just make it something that was capable of going anywhere. Road trips, camping, all that stuff. Now, I put this rack on here a long time ago, and it was supposed to be just a short-term thing because I actually was driving back to my home frickin' province called New Brunswick. No Funswick, hashtag no Funswick. And I needed to put a bunch of cargo stuff up there, a bunch of my own stuff from back when I was a kid. I was moving all my stuff to Alberta. So I slapped this rack together, and you can probably tell the wiring up there is just about as nice as what's under the hood. Hashtag mint Dodge wiring. Thanks to my buddy Zip Ties Buy Supplies. So the wiring is just strung up there and hung around, and it's not really done well, and I really got to fix that at some point. But this rack's going to come off. I'm going to get it powder coated, drill holes, run grommets, run all new wiring, have things looking nice and mint so there isn't wires hanging down behind the front. Look at this. Yeah, that's half-assing it right there, but it works. It all works. Where's my keys? So this right here controls all kinds of lights, and this right here also controls all kinds of lights. So that switch there says Sasquatch lights, turns on them, and they still work pretty damn good. But we're gonna take them off, put new ones on, and then this guy here turns on these dirty snow melters. Now you could practically cook an egg on these. They get really hot really quick, but that's all right. We're gonna get rid of them. So first things first, when you're doing anything electrical on your truck, you're gonna wanna forget about unplugging the battery and just shut your damn hood. So these big boys here, they got a different bracket. See, there's 3 holes there, one for a center stud and 2 to be able to swivel and turn them. Well, we've got a bit of a dilemma here. As you can see, that bracket is a heck of a lot smaller for the old lights. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna cut the wires off that guy, splice them into the harness for this one, and just scrap all the other wiring. It's gonna be great. You don't need to worry about using new wiring on these Dodges. So inside the box for this upside down shit you can't read, you're gonna find a wiring harness, foam, mounting hardware, gaskets to put in between the brackets and the metal for science reasons, and the center studs, and then the lights. Pretty simple shit. Well, that ain't gonna work all right. Wrong size bolt. We'll just use the old ones. It's not even the washer. Where's the old washer at? You already see a pretty big difference here. You got One brand new one mounted. Supposed to be both 9-inch round, but this one sits taller, looks a little bit better, and it's got a projector on it. Projector right in the middle. I've already tested these. I don't know if I can fit video on my phone. I'll try to put it in here on this video, but these guys are basically just a spotlight, and they had a flood cover. Flood cover's got all yellowed and shitty, and you couldn't really see anything. These ones are disgusting. You could see someone's future. There you have it. We got 4 360 Pro Series Auxbeam 9-inch round lights up there, all mounted. And now we get to do the fun part, the wiring. By the way, drop a comment if you think I should put these on my half ton. We gotta put them to good use, so I figured that's probably the best option. I'll add a little context behind Auxbeam and why I use Auxbeam. So originally I'd bought a couple of Auxbeam lights, specifically these ones, and this little Amazon receiver light mount, and these have been on here for about 4 years now, and you can see that a lot of the black coating that's on there, the paint or whatever, is starting to wear off, and the lenses are kind of yellowed a little bit, but these have been through some hell, and they still work great. And so then after using them, I decided, hey, let's get some big ones for the roof. So I reached out to Auxbeam a while back, and they had sent me 4 of their old style 9-inch round spot flood combo lights. These bad boys right here. Now, I've had the flood cover on them since basically the day I got them. So the lenses have never had an opportunity to get yellowed, but these have always kicked ass. They've always turned on. I've never had a problem with them, and they're reasonably priced. If you go and you look online, a lot of guys, I mean, I like to build stuff on a budget. I hate spending lots of money for stuff, and for the everyday Joe Blow, kind of like a off-road enthusiast or camping enthusiast, or maybe you just want a bunch of lights on your Honda Accord, I don't really care. It's a great option instead of going out and buying like Rigid or any one of those super expensive brands. But I mean, with that comes quality, right? More money, better quality. These are pretty good. They're not the best, but they're pretty damn good. I'm not going to really bother giving you guys any specs or details or anything like that, because that's all easily read online. I'm going to post links for all this stuff in the description if you guys want to get yourself some of these. You just go on Auxbeam's website, check them out. They've got lots of different options for you. They've got so many different styles and spot beams and flood beams and colored ones for you fancy friggers. But yeah. So each one of these comes with their own Deutsch connector that plugs directly into the back, which is a nice change compared to the old ones, which were hardwired. So at least if you ever have one burn out, you don't have to bother cutting wires. You can just unplug it and grab a new light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down these 2, and then I'm going to splice them into these 2, run it down between the cab and the box, and then run it to the switch I've already got set up for it. All right, folks, this is driving with no Auxbeam lights on. This is just my headlights, and then here is the Auxbeam 360 Pro Series. Ridiculous how good that is.